Hi, this is Kathleen at American College Strategies, and welcome to the University of Colorado Boulder. I'm about 30 minutes north of Denver. I'm at the base of what is called the Flatiron Mountains, which are in the Colorado Rockies. Unbelievable trip I've had. My feet are killing me from walking this huge campus, but I've met such warm, friendly people from all over, and people on my tour. There was probably about 200 people in the room listening to a lecture, and very few from Colorado. In fact, about 65% of the students here are from Colorado, the rest from outside Colorado. So you're not really getting a Colorado-centric education. It is very much a world education. UC Boulder's mascot is the buffalo, and they are called the Buffs. You see that a lot. I'm the buff. How are you, buff? I'm a buff in a sorority. I'm a buff engineer. So you hear that term quite a lot. We haven't seen the real buffalo, but we have seen a lot of statues of buffaloes and stuffed buffaloes all over campus. So what is unique about UC Boulder? This is the flagship school of the state of Colorado. It has about 30,000 undergraduate and graduate students, certainly about 25,000 undergrad students. So it is a large research institution. It's one of the top institutions, the top 100 research institutions in the United States. A lot of majors. There's a real kind of even breakdown in what students are studying, whether it's the social sciences, biology, or engineering. They're pretty much equal here. I spoke to two students from Kuwait, two young ladies. They're doing architectural engineering. I also met a young lady who was my tour guide from Seattle, who is in her second year. She said, this is the best place on earth. My guide is studying business here, and she actually looked at schools in Alabama, University of Texas, Austin, and decided this was the place for her because of the sunshine and the friendliness of the people. So what draws people to UC Boulder? I would say it's probably certainly the research that's available here, but I think the town of Boulder, which is a quintessential college town, is certainly the draw. It's the #1 college town in the United States, ranked that way for the last 4 years. It also is in startups. It's #1 in the country in startups in the local town. So you get a lot of students here that will stay here and start up small businesses here. For the students here, there's a great many places to live. There's 34 different dormitories. Lots of living learning communities, which I thought was very interesting. Even though you major in engineering, if you're really interested in the arts, you can be in an art living learning community. So you can get the best of both worlds, that art and that engineering facet. UC Boulder is a common application school. They also have their own application, but I certainly recommend students to do the common application. They are an early action school. So common application comes online August 1st. I would say if this is one of your top choices, you should have this in by August 15th and get it in, and you will hear quite soon whether you're here or not. And I think that's a plus for you. There's also a lot of scholarships available, even for out-of-state students. So don't be afraid to get that paperwork in and look online. Certainly your internet is your friend, and the University of Colorado website. A lot of the college applications are due early November. So don't wait until regular action January to get stuff out. You will miss out on a great many things. I also took a tour of a building that gives the history of UC Boulder, where we saw Glenn Miller, famous 1930s, 40s composer, actually is a graduate of here. His first trombone is here. All of his gold records are here. Also, Boulder has quite a few astronauts that have come out of the aerospace program here, and we were able to see a rock from the moon, their NASA suits, and some of the things that they took in space with them. Also in that particular building, which you really need to see, is 500,000 Lego pieces to create a replica of the campus of UC Boulder. Pretty cool. You know, every campus I've been to has incredible athletic buildings and services. Every single one, whether they were a 2,000 student Colorado college or a big school like this of 30,000 students. Ice rink here, indoor pool, outdoor pool, rock climbing wall. But I have to tell you, the scenery here, I was standing at the rock climbing wall looking at a basketball court, probably with about 8 to 10 basketball courts there, giant room with an entire wall of glass facing west, looking at the mountains. It doesn't get any better than that. It was absolutely beautiful. Big smiles on people's faces. People just love being here. So if you're really looking at a major research university, a large public university, in a fabulous small town, maybe Boulder is something you should consider. This is Kathleen from American College Strategies on this beautiful April day.